on sustainable and efficient use of water in a coastal city, the case study of Navi Mumbai Municipal Corporation. We would like to invite Dr. Kailas Shinde, who's the Commissioner and Administrator of Navi Mumbai Municipal Corporation. Over to you, sir.
10 minutes? Yeah, no, 15. 1-5. Good afternoon, everybody. Respected dais, distinguished guests on the dais, and dear friends. Today, I'm talking about a sustainable and efficient use of water in a coastal city, a case study of Navi Mumbai. So I will just run through a short intro for to understand Mumbai. Everybody knows the Mumbai, but what about the Navi Mumbai? The Navi Mumbai was conceptualized in 1967, and subsequently in 1970, the CITCO, City and Industrial Development Corporation, came into being to plan and develop the city around the southern part of the Mumbai. And basically, then in 1992, the city has came into a Navi Mumbai Municipal Corporation came into being from the village panchayat, 29 village panchayat, to directly to the municipal corporation. Generally, it evolves from a municipal council to the corporation. With the rapid growth of industries and the commercial activities, the population has soared from 1991 census to from the 3.11 lakh to 6.91 lakh. And with the advent of the affordable housing and the better construction of the civil and social infrastructure, the decadal growth has grown from the almost 59% into the 2001 to 2011 by and going to a population of 11.2, and today it stands almost in 18.5 lakh with the robust having a robust water supply and sanitation system, with the well-planned satellite city with a self-sufficient, clean and green city of and progressing in delivering civic amenities. Just to in a nutshell, if you look at the topography, the Arabian Sea is on the one side, there is a Mumbai city, and there is a Thane Creek, and adjacent to the Thane Creek, you can see the one patch of a land where this Navi Mumbai is located. On the northeastern side, there is a hill which is running across the city. It's almost covering the city, and other on the creek side, there is a mangrove, and in between there is a patch of land where if you can look at the mean sea level of the height of line is almost 250 meter and going to the 2 to 3 meter at the sea level. And the majority land use, if you look at that there is a residential and industrial use, the major land use of this city having all this population, all those cities. Though it is a very planned city having almost it has been divided into 8 nodes with these having 500 to 800 hectare of a land and ranging in the population of 1 lakh to 3 lakh. Least slum area, and which is having a good garden, is almost in a city of green. We can call it 225 is the landscape gardens are there. And this city is being a coastal city has a very unique feature of a holding pond to having as a flood mitigation measure is based on a Dutch model. And this city having a very robust infrastructure, well connectivity with all the by road and the suburban corridor. And with the upcoming international airport, which is now in the first phase coming with the 60 million passenger, going to the 90 million passenger. And this city is basically having a chemical industry now going to a data center, which has the largest APC, which converts almost timing. With this feature, the city's requirement, if you look at the water supply, next please. Water supply of this city to manage this, we have come up with the own source of at the Hetavne, which is on the southern side of the city. We're having a 450 MLD of a capacity. Almost 1,400 kilometer of a network spread across city, having a good storage network of almost 262 MLD across the ESR and MBR. And it covers all the city entirely. It's been SCADA monitored. All the transmission lines are been SCADA monitored. The industry is a predominant use is in a residential, but we cater to the industry also. And to make it in an affordable housing, we heard about the previous speaker about the water losses and all those. We are able to keep the NRW less than 20%. If you look at this, we had an affordable and equitable distribution across the city, with the slum also having we taken into the tap level to the slums part also. And it's a volumetric basis tariff is been there, very affordable. We have almost 96% of it in a recovery efficiency into the, you can't see many cities, this cannot be the feature. Next please. Next please. The SCADA, entirely I talked about the SCADA, the entire water supply has been managed by the SCADA system existingly on the transmission line. We are taking into the distribution line into the next phase. The project is already into the phase of an procurement process. The tender is already on. And we will be able to do the better water supply into the, by implementing the SCADA, by detecting a less water detection, water losses, transmission, minimum human intervention into the entire processes, and enhance the operation efficiency. And we are also moving into an increasing the water use efficiency. What we heard into the initial lecture, initial session, initial topic on this part. We are moving into the 24/7 water supply, covering almost in a 24 square kilometer area into one sector, one node into the Bilapur. And we are hoping by this year we will be able to complete this project, and we can reduce the water consumption by almost 20 to 25%. Entire water supply system is on a ERP based, is on an e-governance basis. So for a disconnection, connection, reconnection, transfer into the consumer, all these things are being done. Entire this city has a very robust sewerage network covering almost a 490 kilometer of a length. And having a 454 capacity, it is spread over across the city. 7 STPs are being there. Initially, in 7 old lagoon-based STPs were there, were replaced by the modern STPs with the 450 MLD with the SBR technology, and 100% sewage is being treated at the now at the city level. And we are moving into a tertiary treated water supply. Into now the 45 MLD is the treated water is being available. With the UV-based technology, with the NGT and the CPCB compliant treated water is been now been tested at the NABL and the in-house lab also. And entire these projects, if you look at these, the 7 STPs and they are there. And the 4th one is almost 7.5 MLD TTP is also under the construction, and it will be functional by this August 2025. With this treated water, if you could look at this, we had a SCADA-based, localized SCADA. We are moving into an advanced SCADA with the AI-based predictive maintenance and measure, and enhance operational efficiency, reduce the power consumption and minimum intervention. I hope that with these interventions, we will be able to manage this water supply and all those things. Now coming to the water use efficiency, improving the water use efficiency, because what we heard about that almost only the 18% population and 4% is the water, fresh water sources. That too 80% going to the agriculture, will only 20% remaining to the domestic purpose. We have to use the water very judiciously. We have converted all these sewerage into a TTP. With this TTP, 2 TTPs at the, having a capacity of 20 MLD each. We had a technical technology advisory committee. We had an advantage of an IIT, VGTI Technical Institute to guide us on this. Both these projects were on the KPI based on the DBO with the 15 years operation and maintenance. If this water is coming at the cost of 16.23 rupees, and with the operation and all those things, we are selling at the 18 rupees to the industry. And we had a very robust, beforehand we taking up the project, we had a user also decided with the having the industry, had an agreement with the 40 MLD with the Mumbai, this TTC industrial area. Today it has been, the project was started in Jan 2024. In a year's time, we have covered almost 54 industries with the capacity of 10.5 MLD. And with this type of industries, basically the construction industry, FMG, logistics, mechanical and metallurgical, and the data center, these are the things. The new industry which is being data center is always water consuming for our chiller and all those things. The control is in a new data center is coming up, will have a 15 MLD capacity. There is a bullet train project is going on. There the tunnel works is going on. There also we are providing the water to the construction. Then we are going for there is an upcoming airport. There also we are going for tertiary treated water for other non-potable purposes. Then again we are taking into we have made it mandatory for all the construction activity. Only the treated water will be used for these entire things. Then we are going for exploring a dual sump for a plumbing system at each housing society. Stakeholder consultation is going on. We will have a separate distribution network for these dual sump, and we will take this treated water to the household level also. And we have planned it in a very sustainable manner. We are going for with the ministry's vision of a safe reuse of a treated water. With this source is going for agriculture and to the municipal purpose. The municipal purpose water goes to the STP. Again, we are treating it to the, again it's coming to the industry and the municipal purpose and going to the source. We are achieving this circular water economy. We are reducing all these fresh water demand, recharging the water bodies also, and 100% TTP is being used, eco-friendly, all these things, consequent benefits in the reduction in the cost of developing the new source and the environmental impacts also. There are challenges when we are looking at the project and entire things. There is an increased water demand, we are replacing with the treated water. There is a leakage and we are going for SCADA-based things. There is a difficulty in recovering the dues and disconnection. So effective monitoring and there is an incentive for early payments, all that, and we are made available, all the mode of payment available to establishing a dual sump. I talked about that. We are already in the stakeholder consultation. And acceptance of a treated water, we have to be very quality conscious because it is always going to a failure for if there is a quality assurance is there. I have already talked about the coastal city because this is a very peculiar feature of this city, having located at the coastal base, having a Dutch model which is called as the Podler model, with having holding ponds which are located into the entire city. They operate onto naturally with the high tidal pressures. And the benefits of holding ponds, there is a drainage outflows are being prone to the flooding during the high tides. Entire these holding ponds acting as a basin, and that capacity is matching to the tidal duration. During rain season also, it acts as a flood mitigation measure. I will just run through a quick video which can explain how the holding ponds are.
The city of Navi, Mumbai was formed by merging 29 hillock villages, Belapur industrial area, and nodes built on reclaimed land. It is bound by Parsik Hill, Sahyadri Range on one side and Thani Creek on the other side. With no scope to expand, the city has rapidly grown vertically. Navi Mumbai is a heavy rainfall and disaster-prone zone. With this in mind, the Dutch method of storm water management was adopted. Under this model, 11 holding ponds with FRP flaps have been built along the creek. These holding ponds act as a storm water storage tank during the high tide and during the low tide. The flaps open automatically and empty the storm water into the creek, preventing waterlogging. The holding ponds have to be regularly desilted to hold water equal to the period of tidal duration. Navi Mumbai is probably the only city having a separate storm water disposal system and wastewater disposal system. Navi Mumbai is well-planned city with world-class civic infrastructure which makes it the growth engine of Maharashtra, leading IT and ITES hub of India, a favored destination for ease of living and ease of doing business.
So Mumbai has, thank you. This is all. Thanks.
Thank you very much indeed, sir. And for the final